Namaskar, I am Surendra Pratap Singh from India Meteorological Department. I welcome all of you to our daily weather briefing program today, that is 30th March 2022. Here I am discussing about observed weather during past 24 hours. Maximum temperature were 41 to 42 degrees centigrade in most parts of West Rajasthan, West Madhya Pradesh, Vidarbha, Madhya Maharashtra, Marathwada, and 40 to 41 degrees centigrade in many parts over East Uttar Pradesh, Rayalaseema, Telangana, in some parts over Gange to West Bengal, and in isolated pockets over Haryana, West Uttar Pradesh, and interior Odisha, including Delhi. The maximum temperature were above normal by 2 to 4 to 7 degrees centigrade at many places over Rajasthan, West Uttar Pradesh, and some parts over Madhya Pradesh, and isolated places over Uttarakhand, East Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Gujarat state, and Madhya Maharashtra. And heat wave to severe heat wave conditions were observed in most places over West Rajasthan, in many parts over East Rajasthan, in some parts over Delhi, in isolated pockets over South Haryana, and heat wave condition in some parts over Himachal Pradesh, East Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and isolated pocket over Jammu division and West Uttar Pradesh. Here we can see heat wave condition was prevailed over northwest adjoining central India during past 24 hours. And this is the highlight of today. Heat wave spell likely to continue over central West India during next 4-5 days, and reduction in intensity of heat wave spell over northwest India during 1st and 3rd April, and isolated heavy rainfall over Himachal Pradesh during 31st to 3rd April, and Assam Meghalaya on 31st March, 2nd and 3rd April. Here I am discussing about synoptic system. One cyclonic circulation lies over Punjab at 0.9. One cyclonic circulation lies over East Uttar Pradesh over the same at 0.9, and one trough discontinuity from interior Odisha to Telangana, and one trough in mid tropospheric levels. Longitude is 89 degree east to the 26 degree north, which is likely to affect our northeast states. This is the maximum temperature forecast. No significant change in maximum temperature, very likely over most parts of northwest India during next 48 hours, and fall by 1 to 2 degrees centigrade thereafter over the plains of northwest India, and gradual rise in maximum temperature by 2 to 3 degrees centigrade, very likely over most parts of Maharashtra, East India, South Peninsular India during next 3 to 5 days, and no significant change thereafter. No significant change in maximum temperature very likely over most parts of Gujarat state during next 24 hours, and rise by 2 to 3 degree thereafter. And rest of the country, no significant change in maximum temperature during next 5 days. And this is the heat wave condition forecast. As I later told, heat wave to severe heat wave condition in most parts very likely to continue over West Rajasthan on 38 and many parts on 31st, and some parts over West Uttar Pradesh, East Rajasthan and West Madhya Pradesh on 38 and 31st March. Including this in isolated pockets over South Haryana and Delhi on 30th and 31st March. And after that, due to reduction of temperature, it is likely to reduce, especially and in terms of intensity over this area during 1st and 3rd April, with heat wave condition in some pockets over this region during the same period. And isolated heat wave condition very likely over Himachal Pradesh and East Uttar Pradesh during next 48 hours, over Madhya Maharashtra, Jharkhand, interior Odisha, 38th to 1st April, over Gangetic West Bengal on 31st and 1st April, over Chhattisgarh, Marathwada, Telangana during 31st March to 2nd April, over Vidarbha during 3rd March to 2nd April, over Gujarat region 1st to 3rd April, and over East Madhya Pradesh and Saurashtra during next 5 days. And now I am discussing about rainfall warning and forecast. Under the influence of strong southwesterly wind from Bay of Bengal to northeast state at lower tropospheric level, fairly wide to widespread, light to moderate with thunderstorm, lightning and squall, very likely over Assam, Meghalaya, and gusty wind 30 to 40 over Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, and thunderstorm lightning over Arunachal Pradesh during next 3 days. And isolated heavy rainfall also likely over Sub-Himalayan West Bengal on 3rd April, Assam Meghalaya on 31st March, 2nd and 3rd April, and over Arunachal Pradesh during 31st March to 3rd April. And now I'm discussing about southern peninsula due to the trough or wind discontinuity, light to moderate, isolated to scattered rainfall very likely over coastal Karnataka, Lakshadweep on 30th 31st March, over Kerala, Mahe, Tamil Nadu, and South Indian Karnataka during next 5 days. Including this thunderstorm activity likely over Lakshadweep on during next 24 hours, over Tamil Nadu during next 48 hours, and over Kerala during next 5 days. Here I am discussing about weather warning in graphical form. We can see the heat wave condition likely to continue during next 4-5 days, but from day 3, intensity and rainfall intensity and distribution likely to decrease as during next 2 days over West Rajasthan, almost plains of northwest India is likely to experience severe heat wave, including central India. Later on, only heat wave condition likely to prevail. And over northeast India, here we can see day 2 onward, the thunderstorm and heavy rainfall likely to continue during next 4-5 days. Except this, thunderstorm over Kerala during next 5 days, and over Tamil Nadu during next 2 days, and Lakshadweep during next 24 hours. And over Arunachal Pradesh, over Andaman Nicobar on day 4, day 5, that is 2nd April and 3rd April. And for latest information, you can visit our website mausam.imd.gov.in, as well as many social media platforms as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, blogs, and mobile app also as Mausam app, Damni app, and Meghdoot app. And thank you very much all of you to listening me. Namaskar.